Welcome to Inland Empire Alive, bringing you issues, events, and perspectives from throughout San Bernardino and Riverside counties. I'm David Brady, and in today's show, I'll welcome Heidi Strutz with the City of Colton's Parks and Recreation Department to talk about its upcoming summer activities and volunteer opportunities for teens. That's today on Inland Empire Alive. Well, joining me from the City of Colton's Parks and Recreation Department to talk about all the wonderful programming coming up this summer is Heidi Strutz, Recreation Manager.
I'm happy to be here.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I want to find out a little bit about your role at the city. Tell me a bit what goes on to being a Recreation Manager.
Absolutely. I am part of the Community Services Department, which includes recreation, early childhood care education, and our library division. So within the recreation division, we oversee all activities for recreation. So we want families, children, adults out recreating, and that can be daily drop-in program, large citywide special events, classes, health and wellness, and even food distributions throughout the community.
And I know we're heading into summer, but this is something that goes on all year round. You're busy planning activities, planning events all throughout the year.
Yes, we are. Summer is our busiest time. July is National Recreation and Parks Month, but we build up because people are out of school, they're planning fun activities, and we want to give them something to do locally at either no cost or low cost.
So how long have you been in this role with the city?
I've been a recreation manager just over 3 years, and I've worked specifically with the City of Colton going on 22 years.
Wow.
Yes, started out as a part-timer, just didn't know what I was doing with my life, joined the job field and never left.
So for that kind of longevity, what do you enjoy about the city and working for the city and what it sort of offers to residents?
I enjoy the people connection. You know, there's really no other job where you can see an immediate impact in someone's life, whether it be they need emergency food because, you know, something happened, they don't have grocery money, we can give emergency bags, or it's a kid who had a fantastic day at camp, a senior who you're the only person they talk to that day, and they're just so happy to see you like if you were related to them. And so you see that immediate impact, but you also see the long-term effect of kids growing up in your programs that turn around and come work for you at their first job, or seniors that you get to know their entire family and their history within your city or where you live. And so the impact into the individual and to a family is something that really stuck with me and why I wanted to stay.
Is it that, like you said, it's making a difference in your community? It's not
Correct.
just a job.
Yeah.
It's knowing that, you know, you're making an impact in the lives of these people and like I said,
Absolutely.
paying it forward in some ways
Right.
where they, you know, generationally will want to keep coming back and bringing their kids and their grandkids.
Absolutely, and we just had an event with our ECE division, and they had 5 generations of people who had been through their program. And in my time there, we have individuals who were there when they were 13 that are employees for us and that I have known for a very long time. And to see their impact and be able to partner in their life's journey of what they decided to do, and knowing they can bring their children to come back or their family members to come back to our organization, and knowing what we have to offer.
Talking about what you have to offer, we know, like you just said, that summer is a very busy time for the City of Colton. So talk to me about some of the activities, some of the events that are going on for residents.
Sure.
And again, we're talking July, we're talking August, we're talking June, all the time that kids are out of school and, you know, moms, you know, want to know where can I take them?
So just to kind of start off the bat, we open our pool programming at the beginning of June. So swim lessons, awesome thing to take part of. Summer camp opens the beginning of June. I think the highlight of our summer, though, is our special events with our Fridays at Fleming series.
This is Fleming Park?
Fleming Park in Colton. It's a historic park, has a beautiful bandstand. And every Friday, we either have a concert or a movie starting at the end of this month. We're kicking off with a concert with Circle of Friends, and that goes all the way through the end of July. Our big event of the year, not just the summer, is the Colton Birthday Celebration, which is held at Colton High School and includes a large fireworks show, food vendors, music, and it's free. All of these events are free. Swim lessons and camps are not, but they are free.
Well, now, why is that important that these events be offered for free? It's not free to put these on, but why is it important for residents to know that these activities, these offerings are at no cost, or as you say, maybe very low cost?
It's important because, it allows no barrier to the experience. Coming out and recreating and socializing and bonding as a family or as a social group, whether it be with other families or with your friends, that people pay money to go to Disneyland and do that.
And it's expensive.
It is very expensive.
Sports events are expensive.
Yes.
Concerts are expensive. Restaurants are expensive.
And in this particular arena, we can offer that locally at no cost, allowing that time to be out, make good memories, make fun memories, and join with others in celebrating the day, music, whichever it might be.
Tell me a little bit about what's happening at the birthday celebration. This is the 137th anniversary of the city's founding. So a big event that happens every year. So what can people expect?
So every year we have a large aerial fireworks show. And so this is not the delayed 4th of July event because it's so close to 4th of July. Sometimes people think it's our late 4th of July show. It's actually 2 weeks after that, depending on how close we get.
And it's not celebrating Independence Day. It is celebrating the city of Colton. So it is a separate event.
Correct. And which is why we hold it at the Colton High School, because they have the largest stadium in our city, because we want to keep it local. And we have live music on the 50-yard line. There are 50-50 raffles, food vendors, general vendors, activities for kids to do. And you can walk in, it's free. You can wander around, you can take a seat in the stands and enjoy the music. We do a ceremony. And then watch the fireworks show. And it's nice because if you don't want to get into the busyness of 4th of July or you stay at home and do that, you can come to an actual event that's later and is not as impacted.
Well, and it's celebrating the community. It is specifically celebrating the community.
Yes, and celebrating Colton's diverse history, really.
We will have much more with Heidi Strutz in just a minute when we come back after these messages.
Join us for our weekly farmers market in San Bernardino. The farmers market is ongoing every Tuesday at Court Street Square, located at 349 Northeast Street from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. This event features both farmers and hot food vendors. Come purchase fresh produce at the farmers market and enjoy a nutritious lunch for the day. This is a certified farmers market with fresh and quality produce grown by real farmers from the region. For more information, visit our website at sbcity.org/parks. You can also call us at 909-384-5233 or email us at recreation@sbcity.org. See you there.
There's another program that I know is part of the Colton Parks and Rec Department that I want to hear about. It's the Volunteens program. Tell me a little bit about that program and who you're looking for in terms of the applicants.
So our Volunteen program is very unique, where it's specifically geared towards 13 to 15-year-olds. And it's really our version of an internship. We're looking for kids who are, one, maybe interested in the field or looking for a summer job because they do earn a stipend. We want to give them the experience of applying and getting a job.
So there's some seriousness that goes into this.
Correct.
Like I understand they have to write an essay, they need 2 letters of recommendation. This is not something you apply for lightly. This is a serious commitment.
And we had over 50 applicants. We only have 15 spots this year. And they do a formal interview, they do formal application, they come in, they interview, and we understand this is their first interview, so they get some coaching with that. And then if they're selected, they actually go through a full training program to be almost one of our staff members. They get a staff shirt, they get a name badge, they get some safety training, they learn how to answer phones, greet customers. And so for the whole summer, they have to complete 150 hours to receive a $500 stipend. They get recognized at our city council. And then they can list this as a job on any future applications for college. And it's great because many of our volunteers go on to become staff members with us. And so we're really excited about that. But we're looking for energetic, positive individuals who want to make a difference in their community. It's not just about making money, it's about the service they can give, or if they're interested in the field. And this will give them the opportunity not just to work with our division, but across our entire department.
Is it fair to say this is a lot of people facing in this role? This is
Correct.
a lot of people skills.
Yes. And that's something that we get lost behind electronics. So this is a great way to learn how to interact with people, how to interact with kids if you don't have siblings, how to deal with adults and seniors. It gives you some of those entry level soft skills that are so important.
What are the type of skills that they're learning in these roles over those 150 hours? What are the type of things you put them to work doing?
Customer service, number one,
And these are
greeting
in
people.
parks? Like where would they be in the city?
In our libraries, in our childcare sites, day camp, our front desk, community events, they're all over the place. And they participate, they learn how to give directions, they may work a booth, give out information, they might be going around handing out flyers or programs, or assisting with jumper patrol, getting people on and off the jumper safely. So they get to learn to work as a team. They get those customer service skills, how to interact. They learn some safety skills when it comes to entry-level first aid. So it's a great opportunity for everybody who participates.
I know that we've talked quite a bit about the summer activities. Can you give me some idea about what are activities that go on other times of the year? What are some things people can, if they're marking their calendar or they're saving the date for other things, what are some things that are coming up?
Well, I will say we have a calendar of events for all of our special events this year. That's easy to find on our summer Colton or our spring Colton Connection. So we have events all year long. We have partnerships with the Colton Police Department for National Night Out in August. We have a very large Halloween festival that's very popular. We also have a Veterans Day celebration. We do daily youth and senior programming and teen programming at our teen center. We also offer rentals if folks are looking for a place to party. We have various rental spaces, and then we do various holiday special events in addition to all of that, along with our upcoming sports season for youth basketball. We have a very large youth basketball league that begins in the late end of the year.
Last question before I let you go.
Sure.
There's a lot going on. Where can people find out about the dates, the times, the locations, and all of the different offerings?
So there's a couple different ways. Number one, you can go to our website, coltonca.gov. You can also visit our social media sites. Facebook, it's the City of Colton Community Services Department. Instagram is Colton CSD. You can also call our front desk or main line at 909-370-6153. Or you can check out our Colton Connection, which comes out every quarter for fall, spring, and summer.
And this is like a printed
It's a
guide
printed-
to happenings around the city?
Correct. It comes out every 4 months, and we currently just released our summer edition. Our fall one will be out in September. And so any of those places can tell you what's coming up, what's going on, what we have planned.
Well, great things happening in the city of Colton. We want to make sure you do not miss Fridays at Fleming Park throughout the summer, as well as the 137th birthday celebration on Saturday, July 13th. Heidi, thank you so much for being on the program.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Visit iealive.com.